Jesuit education and scripture. Sounds familiar. Capitalism is the true path of salvation. Please ignore all the other ones. It's too bad that Shaka got the other religion, because we're going to be at odds now simply because we're two different faiths. The formation of a religion by the great prophet inspires deeper thought on the nature of the divine. Am I going to name units after subs if they level enough? You know what, that's a good idea. Like, I was thinking about naming cities after subs, but I kind of like cities having their original names. But naming units, yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, Doomworld. Good one. Right, so we still need another 6 era points to get this golden age.
Au nom du peuple canadien, bienvenue. Je suis le Premier ministre Laurier.
Hello, Canada. On behalf of the people of Canada, welcome. I am Prime Minister Laurier. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Canada thanks you for an equitable exchange. Merci beaucoup.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming.
Reduces cost of purchasing a tile by 20%. That is really tempting. So ordinarily, like, colonization is completely what you want to go for. But I don't know if that actually reduces the cost of settlers. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Colonization. Does it reduce purchase cost? Well, actually, there's an easy way. Whoops, I just totally closed my entire tab thingy there. Also known as window. Let's do an experiment. Let's save the game. Then we'll grab it and check. So, purchase item with gold. Currently, settler cost 440. If we were to, theoretically, take that policy. $440. No, it does not reduce cost. Confirmed. Please don't name me after a cavalry unit. I don't want to die. But Helson, our unique unit's a cavalry. Hey, if someone wants to do the exclamation mark partner for Gambino, that would be nice.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Mansa Musa, great king of Mali, you are blessed with wealth beyond comprehension, yet you remain uncorrupted. Raise your eyes from the marketplace to the heavens, and satisfy your heart's great yearning for peace. Protect the prosperity of your people, and history will write your name in golden letters.
Far Cry New Dawn was released. Too many games coming out. Like, there's been like a month where there was nothing new. And now we're into the stage of like, oh, it's February and we can release stuff again because January blues are over. And everything's coming out. This is a good thing. Right, so we do not want to take the settler production cost. That +1 faith and gold is nice, but we don't need that faith anymore. I think we are going to take the reduction to cost of purchasing a tile. But then again, I want to save money. Production in all cities will mean that I can get districts and stuff up quicker. And that is kind of what we're focusing. Also, it would mean that I build the Oracle quicker. Yeah, that's what we're going with. We may change that as soon as we hit another civic. Alright, research. I could go for currency. No, we don't have the trade route yet, never mind. I think it's probably time for the wheel. And we are now in money saving mode, because I definitely want to get down to this area before he does. Although that barbarian encampment should help keep them back for like a turn or something. Right, so now we have to choose civics. Well, that's definitely going to be craftsmanship, because that is classical. Oh, right, yes, we actually got to the goodie hut and gained some free cash. Marvellous. Oh, there isn't actually anything down here. That is, in fact, a river estuary. Well, I'm going to go here just so I can see it, because I'm not going to have a chance to explorify this stuff again later. Four points away. Unmet player has finished the Great Bath. And we've met the Canadians. That's nice, but where? Actually, we only met them this turn, so maybe it doesn't immediately reveal them. I don't know. Oh. That's very unfortunate. Huzzah! Gambino, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Fire at will! Do some damage first of all, so that they then do less damage to us when we hit them in close combat. Oh, so close and yet so far. Also, I just realised I don't actually have my notifications up. And that has now been fixed. There we are. The people of Canada present gifts of maple syrup, wool blankets, and our honoured traditional headgear. The toque. Most welcome. And you want to go here just so we can... Yeah, okay, so confirmed. That is the edge of their realm. +1 production, 8 turns, this ends in 9. Damn it! In 7, maybe even 6 now. Knowledge of masonry has increased. There's nothing I can do to build this. I can't believe the era is ending already. That's really irritating. Go ahead and kill that. Go ahead and take it. There's a +3. I need one more point. One! And then I get my golden age. Basically, I need to find one more goodie hut. Or one more city-state. You don't get it for tech boosts, do you? No. We could actually get another great profit. Mansa. Shaka took those ruins, unfortunately. I'm way too far away to kill those barbarians. Came after the archers. Huh. 4 turns. How irritating. How very, very irritating. And I'll explain to you why if we don't make it. I wonder if starting a trade route's going to get it. It might do. Alright, so everyone needs to come home and just rest up for a turn, maybe 2. That's extra production for Timbuktu, plus it will get me a road. Trade route directly exchanges goods. The medium of exchange would make trade more feasible. Knowledge boost on currency. Can you buy another worker and get more production for... I don't think so. Should have done the trade route earlier. I think I might have just done it. Nobody is allowed to take this. Hell yes! 2 turns to go. Ha ha! Golden Age. Okay, this is going to be very important, and I will show you why when we hit that Golden Age. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, rest up. Ah! Hell yes. Okay. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. And the Oracle's going to arrive just in time for the Classical Age to begin, which means I'm going to have more points in Classical Age, which is going to be important because it's quite difficult to avoid a Dark Age after a Golden Age. Right. Fortify. Well, no. Is there anything I need to kill? I need to go and clear this area out, because I am going to be getting a settler at some point. You want me to give you iron? That sounds like a terrible idea. No. Hello, barbarians.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realign it.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Okay. So. You have entered the Golden Age. During this game era, each of your citizens exerts additional loyalty, and you may make a dedication which will provide a powerful gameplay bonus during the age. And that dedication that we can do is Monumentality. +2 movement for all builders. You may purchase civilian units with faith. Builders and settlers are 30% cheaper to purchase with faith and gold. Now remember how I produce a lot of faith, which is one of the reasons I was really thinking about the synagogue. But I have the desert, so I already produce a lot of faith, and I'm about to get the Oracle, which is even more faith, and I'm going to definitely be prioritizing holy districts in all of my cities. And I'm Mali, so I produce a lot of gold. And builders and settlers are now 30% cheaper to purchase with faith and gold. That's why the Golden Age in this era is so important for Mali. Because you can just launch out. Like, as long as you survive the initial age, like, after the classical era, Mali is usually in a fairly good position. But surviving that early game is not always easy. We are definitely going to be taking currency, because that's going to unlock the Suguba, which is going to mean even more money, because that's definitely what I need. And we can also get a civic. We probably want the governor title. So 5 turns. I'm not going to build any builders for 5 turns. And that's because we want to have the surveyor, which means that our builders get 1 extra use. And builders are now cheaper, and we can use gold and faith to build builders. Civilians are, by the way, builders, settlers, traders. And we get the oracle next turn. So let's take a look at how much they are. So remember how settlers were kind of expensive at 440? Well, they've now gone down to 305 to purchase. Or we could use faith, where they only cost 150. They are ludicrously cheap. And builders are only 80 faith. So from now on, we need to start maximizing the amount of faith we produce. Which means we're probably going to be spending gold on building stuff like shrines. So we use the gold to build the buildings, and then we use the buildings to provide the faith, and then we use the faith to purchase the settlers and the builders. And here comes a major power spike. We can also change our policies to get more gold from trade routes. That could be good. To get more faith and gold in the capital, I think we need to switch to that at this point. I would say almost 50% production towards ancient... Well, we don't build those, we buy them. We really need to get economic policies. We need a lot more economic policies. Oh, hello, Bologna. So now, we're at 24 era points. We need to get to 42 to avoid a Dark Age. So that's going to take some doing. But we do get the Oracle in 2 turns. We just discovered another city-state. Although we weren't the first to discover them, so we didn't get the +2 science, which is actually a bit unfortunate. And these guys have all recovered. And we definitely need to start making plans to head south. Ooh, especially as there's iron here. Alright, so I think what you need to do is start heading back up and around, because I want to see what's in here. I want to see how easy it is going to be for Zulu to get to us, because if I can literally station a city like here to block off this passage, well, this passage, and potentially this passage, that would be huge. And we just build a, like, ludicrously fortified city. Oh, hello, barbarians. I think I'd notice you there, but I did. Oh, we need engineering for the bridges, don't we? Wonder completed, Hanging Gardens. New city-state quests. Send a trade route down to Akkad, that's doable. Recruit a great merchant, that's definitely doable. And send a trade route to Bologna, that's less doable. They're kind of far away. Increase trade route capacity, we can get another trader. Right. Because we're in a golden age, and that sparks off Mali's other benefit, which is another trade route. Which we should probably do, because they're pretty good. Although we want to build a shrine. Hold your horses. No, let's build the shrine first. Wait, why is that? Not enough gold. Oh, there's 280. Oh, okay, yeah, and there is in fact not enough gold. Let's take a quick look at the trade list overview. Available routes. So we could do Timbuktu to Akkad or Cardiff. it would take 4 turns to complete the Cardiff route, which would get us a road basically from Timbuktu to Cardiff. Or we could do the route Timbuktu to Niani, which is the opposite to the one going here, which will give Niani food and production. If we spend the 200 gold on buying a trader. We could also, in one turn, buy a trader through faith. But I think we want to save the faith for the settlers at this point. Hello, Zulu scouts. Hello, huge desert. Hello, quarry. I just sent those archers charging off a little bit too quickly. Also, they found us. They're going to be spawning troops soon. And Timbuktu is pop-capped. Well, the granary is going to help with that. Yeah, I thought I might. And they're out in the open.
I sprang upon the swift ship in the form of a dolphin. Pray to me as Apollo Delphinius. Also the altar itself shall be called Delphinius and overlooked forever.
Is it not better to save the gold for the settler and use faith as well, so you have 2, 1 to block the mountains, 1 for the natural wonder? I think once the mountains are blocked, it's very unlikely that I'll lose the wonder space, because there's not going to be nobody else around to take it. And the shrine can provide quite a lot more stuff. Construction animations are back. Yeah, I think they were always in Civ 6. Progress towards drama and poetry has advanced. The glory of completing a wonder has energized your people. They're writing works to commemorate this great event. Right, so we now produce extra great people points, which is cool. And now Niani can build a granary. And soon it'll be able to build. How long until I get currency? 7 turns. That's done in 4. Yeah, that's fine. Right, archers are going to back off 1 and then shoot. Kiting! And the warriors are going to come rushing in to come support their buddies. And you are going to continue explorifying up this way. Did we ever find where Canada actually is? No. Yes. There they are. Nope, that's a seahorse. That's the Huns. Nope, don't know. Oh, you couldn't quite reach. Bugger. You're down there still. Storm rages on. The Haboob dust storm, named Zara, continues its movement and is now headed towards the northwest. During this turn, there were 2 tiles damaged, 1 population lost, 0 units killed. Ooh, that's a big storm. It's moving northwest, so it's going that way. That's a really big storm. Crikey. That hurricane or something. And yes, we need more housing, I'm aware. Next turn, we can build the shrine. Adam Smith is the Oracle at Delphi. Yeah, probably. So this is going to provide me with +2 faith, +1 great profit point per turn, increased because of the Oracle, and also a citizen slot available for that location. Right, we're now producing 10 faith per turn, so every 18 turns we can build a settler. And that's just going to keep on going up, because we're definitely going to be building a holy site down here, although we Yeah, probably do want the super fast. The danger on the doorstep of Timbuktu has been defeated. Excellent. Plus we got money for it, which is always appreciated. One can never have too much money. So saith the wise Adam Smith. Okay, no, we never did explore all of this. Canada might be down that way. That would suck. Storm peters out. Good. Oh, right, yes, we do still need to murder you. So let's go ahead and do that. You wish to buy iron from me. And you're willing to pay me diplomatic favours. So one of the new things, and I really like this, are diplomatic favours, which you generate by having agreements with, I think, on the city-states. I think you just generate like one diplomatic favour. And Canada might get bonuses, I don't know. They do always seem to have a lot of them, though. And then diplomatic favour you can use as a currency for trade deals like this, in which case they're literally just traded between the parties involved. And then once the World Congress starts, the World Congress is back, which I am so happy about. That was one of my favourite features about Civ 5. You can then spend your diplomatic favour to get votes through. So instead of just owning city-states, Venice, to basically give you free votes, you instead have the diplomatic favour. So you can do deals like this, where I'm giving away iron and open borders, seemingly for very little, but I'm getting these diplomatic favours. And I think I'm actually going to cancel that and say, hey, give me more of this. Because I actually value these pretty highly. Unfortunately, so does the AI. So for 16, 17? 17 diplomatic favour. I'm giving him 20 iron and open borders. Oh, what? Oh. Can I get rid of that? 3 gold for 30 turns. How about you just give me less of these? Wow, you... Really? Open borders were worth 7 diplomatic favour? Usually I get 1. They pioneered this in Beyond Earth. It's really good. Yeah, I agree. Once I settled the southern city and Zulu just went north, they did not go east, which is good. So I'm going to accept this, because we are going to have a source of iron. We don't have it right now, but we will. Plus, with my infinite wealth, I can always buy it back if I need to.
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce, as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
No, it's not. That's rubbish. Bottom line is everything. Plus 15% production towards ancient and classical wonders. Or unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn per unit. How much am I paying in maintenance right now? 1. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be much of a problem. Thanks, though. And you need to go this way. We'll have to run through Buenos Aires. Okay, new civic. We want political philosophy because it leads to the government forms. And those are super duper strong. Okay, so Timbuktu has built its granary, which means it's growing once again. Actually, the production here is not terrible. I would really like to have a holy site.